And welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to ask for help of whoever watches this that might have much better understanding of these than I do, that can give me a halfway decent evaluation of the car that is outside, the 63 Buick LeSabre. Um, my daughter had no intentions of selling it until I told her what the latest offer was on it. She lives 40 minutes away from here, and she doesn't hear that people are extremely interested in this car. So yes, the latest one, the ears perked up. She might actually consider selling the car now. So I'm going to go through as quickly as possible, tell you guys what's wrong and all that good business, and the condition of the car to the best of my knowledge. I've had this car 4 years. It's only been on the road for 2 out of those 4 years. Okay, so if y'all remember on the previous video, I did kind of go through this car quick, and I apologize for that. But what I do know about this car is that it supposedly sat in a shipping container before the prior owner took possession of it, and he only had it for a short period of time until we bought it. Is that true? Don't know. The car is actually quite rust-free. There's some starting here, some starting on the corner of the door, some paint bubbles here on the fender skirting. There's some scratches. It's not like great paint. There's that stuff that comes off pretty easily here. There's no broken glass. All the glass is in good shape. I do believe that this is the original color of the car. I don't think it's ever been redone. I will get to the interior after this. I do believe that those are even the original hubcaps, and if I'm wrong, somebody can just put it in a comment, but I'll get closer up so you can see those. So like I said, the car is not perfect. It's got problems on the outside, like right there. There's a lot of pitting here. The rear bumper is actually pretty good. The underneath, I've been under there a few times, and it's actually really quite nice. But better look here. This is all solid stuff. There's no filler that I'm aware of. And those are the hubcaps. They're all the same. No rust here. That's not rust. That's coming off. It's garbage. And there is some here. Along there. So I'm going to move to the interior. I do see that there is some bubbling and stuff going on here. The weather stripping is in pretty decent shape. Door cards, they're a little on the rough side. The rocker panels are great. And there's all this garbage in there. No rust here. Sorry for the stuff still being in here, but as you can see, the seats are not in the greatest of shape. I don't believe there's any crack on the dash. No, well, maybe there's one right here, a little scratch. There's no crack there. There is no radio. The glove box, well, if I can open it, it's in there. It's just, it's falling in there. The brake pedal, I want to say I saw it in the trunk, but there's a funny story to that. The back seat is in pretty good shape. There is that surface rust there that, you know, steel wool can take off, or the magic erasers. Back seat barely ever been in. The package tray is in really good shape. So then the headliner is in pretty darn good shape. We're missing the light plastic cover there. There's no discoloring, it's not falling. And there's a little bit of discoloration there, I apologize, but that can come off with a little steam cleaning. I'm not sure what this stuff is, but I see it on a lot of the old cars where it's falling apart and it kind of like frays a little bit. I'm not sure what all this is, if this is repair work done. Kind of looks like it was, but I don't know if that's something that somebody did over time, or is that a factory thing? I do not know. But all this stainless trim is in good shape. Doors don't sag. All doors open just fine. Oh, I see that this rubber strip is gone there. And that's what happens when you let stuff sit. That's coming off. And the door handle's laying on the floor. What the hell? This is what I'm talking about, how it kind of just comes apart. But even this is fine. Floorboards are all solid. Coming up to here. Even the gas cap is there. Like I said, that stainless trim is all good. There's some bubbling up here. The hood. Trunk lid. This is all stuff that's just falling down off the trees. This door opens up just fine, no sagging. It's all there. Driver's side. Body by Fisher. Everything is solid. Here is the tag, which this is now leading me to think that this has been repainted, because it's been painted over. That usually I don't think happens. Yeah, that might be for another day. Yeah, this has been repainted. Okay, I'm starting to see all that out of evidence now. Not sure what that is. So that's just gunk. Like I said, this car's been sitting back here for too long. On the brake pedal, it actually said power brake across it. You know, floors are all solid in this car. And there's the dash again. Now the trunk itself it's large, it's huge. You can fit several bodies in that thing. And that is accessed there, but the sad story about that is I don't have the original key. We had it. It has since disappeared. I have a copy made that will start the car, but it doesn't want to open the trunk. So that tells me that the ignition's pretty worn out. There's the other side of the car. There's no dents, there's no dings that I can see. There's some scratches, nothing major. All of this that you're seeing here, it comes off. So now I will open the hood for you. Okay, here's the evidence that I've been doing, you know, work on this thing. One thing that people find extremely cool is the fact that the original bottle is still in here for your wiper fluid. It's just a storage thing. It's not like it's hooked up to the pump or anything. I replaced some fuel line. This is 401 nail head. The original cover here. Look at that shiny new tube arrow. It's a no-name brand off of Amazon. Good enough to get me started, get it going. Down here on the block, I don't know if you'll see it. Down there are the numbers on the block. And there's some stamped down in that area, I believe, which tells me that this is matching numbers. This has not been messed with. The firewall has obviously been painted because I painted over everything. That's not something I did. That's something that was done when we got it. It's gonna need a new radiator. I did not notice all the JB weld that somebody had put on it, but hey. So it's gonna need a radiator, carburetor, potentially. I don't know if this transmission's any good. Last time I started it and tried to move it, a bunch of smoke was pouring out of here, out of this tube. And now it's still red. It's not like burnt up or anything, but don't know. It did not want to move very well. And I think that this is potentially Buick's infamous turbine transmission. Don't believe it's a power glide. So when this thing drives, you do not feel it shift. You don't feel nothing. You just hit the gas and you are gone. No shifting. Don't feel it. Has power steering. So I'm not sure what that really means. It's even got the insulation there still, original crap. The front bumper is in good shape. The starter, I believe the solenoid decided it was going to quit or stuck or stay open, however you want to say it, because last time I tried to start it to move the car, it just stayed turning over and over and over. Even after I took the key out of the ignition, it was still turning over, and I couldn't disconnect the battery quick enough, and now I have no power on the inside of the car. So I'm kind of assuming that the solenoid is stuck open and I have nothing in the car. I could be wrong. Anybody that's got more knowledge on that, let me know. It's not one of the more sought after vehicles, but it is kind of neat. Thing ran so smooth, so smooth. It's crazy. So simple to work on this thing. Everything's out in the open. She anybody knows anything. I don't know anybody around here for probably a couple 100-mile radius that would be able to properly tell me what this car is worth. I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, the offer I received the other day perked up her ears, so it's got to be worth something pretty decent. But the last thing she said to me was, let's get it running. That is all that I have. Any questions, comments, whatever you want to know about the car, just put it in a comment. I'll get back to you. I hope I got everything that was necessary for you guys. It's a single exhaust. Gas tank's in good shape. Lights work, dash lights work, blinkers work, everything works on the car. Everything works as it should except for the heater. But it was never intended to be driven in cold weather. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.